Hello there everybody, my name is Silver and welcome back to Genshin Impact, and this is my sister! How's it going?
I'm good.
So then everybody, in today's video we're just going to run around. I'm going to show my sister this silly little game and we're just going to do a couple little things, and there's also going to be something that I'm sure you guys will be excited to see. So, Sophie, this game is called, well, do you mind real names? Whatever.
You can do real names.
It doesn't really matter too much. Well, yeah. When I play games with friends of mine, we try to go by gamer tags, but like, yeah, sometimes it just turns out and it doesn't really matter anyways.
Yeah.
So this is Genshin Impact. It's a sort of, you've heard of Breath of the Wild, right?
Well, yeah, and my friend Michael plays Genshin Impact
Okay.
on PlayStation.
Nice.
I've been told to play it, but I...
Indeed. So it's a pretty fun game when you just start out. You sort of explore and do things.
Yeah.
This area is called Windrise, and this area is called Mondstadt.
Yeah.
So this is like your classic kind of fantasy world sort of JRPG place. It's sort of like loosely based off sort of Europe or like medieval kind of style. This is the first region you start out in the game. There's the town of Mondstadt here, and you have all these other areas. And then eventually you move into this other area over here called Liyue, which is designed after China. So yeah, there's all this sort of big map over here. Let's check out the town, shall we?
This is a China.
Yes. Okay. So here we are in the town of Liyue. This is sort of the boat harbor. So this town is, well, yeah, it's called Liyue Harbor. It's sort of used for commerce and travel, and there's all these boats and stuff here and stuff. Check out over here. This is one of the things you can do in Genshin Impact as well. It's sort of the gliding you use to get around. So there's all this sort of traversal and climbing and stuff, which is pretty fun. When you first start out this game, it's more like exploring the massive map and like seeing all the things there is to see, which is kind of fun. But when you get to the stage that I am in the game, things get a little bit more complicated. It's all about making your characters stronger. So here we have the main character page. You have your weapon, of course, and you have various level up materials to make your weapon stronger. And then you have artifacts, and these affect very sort of specific stats of a character. So you have like attack, HP, defense, that sort of thing. And at the stage that I'm in the game, it's all about farming artifacts. So this one here, for example, crit damage, attack, energy recharge. So you're looking for artifacts that increase your damage more often than not.
Right.
So yeah, this guy I'm pretty proud of. I have a pretty decent build for him. He's called Zhongli, and he's this Geo guy. Another thing about Genshin Impact is, so the way, it's sort of like the 7 elements. So you have fire characters, you have ice characters, you have electro characters, you have Anemo, which is like wind element.
Yep.
And then that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and you have Geo as well, which is like stone. So yeah, there's so far 6 elements in the game. There's going to be a 7th one coming called Dendro, which is kind of like plants or like living.
Right.
So yeah, and it's all about, you know, each element interacts with another element. So if you hit a dude with a water type attack, and then you hit him with an electric type attack, they'll be electrocuted and that sort of thing.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a pretty fun little game. There's these little combat mechanics and all this stuff you can do. And there's your talent level ups as well. So there's all kinds of things you can do in this game too. Yes, there's all kinds of things going on. All kinds of things.
Yes.
Alright, I'll show you another one of my favorite areas. Let's go over here.
What is the little fairy that comes?
Oh yeah, so this little guy, or girl rather, this thing's called Paimon. It's kind of like your travel guide. It's kind of like the character that's just kind of there. It's like, oh, we should do this, or we should go there.
Yes.
So yeah, she's just kind of always following you around, and
Cool.
yes. Anyways, we'll go over here to one of my favorite areas in the game, the Stone Forest over here. So then, this is one of my favorite areas in the game. It's designed after a sort of a real place in China, where there's these like crazy mountains that are really tall and pointy. So there's it's called the Sea of Clouds, this area, so it's very cool. Anyway, sister, now we're getting into the part of the video where I'm going to tell you something, and your reaction is going to be good content, I think.
Okay.
So then, Sophie, this character here is called Klee. She's a very unique kind of magic character. She wields a magic book, and she throws fire bombs and stuff.
She's cute.
Yes, she's kind of cute, isn't she? The community went crazy about this character. So anyways, Sophie, this game is a gacha game. Do you know what a gacha game is?
No.
So, there's no easy way to say this, so I'm just going to say it. I spent $320 on this character.
Are there free? Are there versions of characters that are free? Is he free?
This guy? No.
What? How much does he cost?
Also, about the same amount.
Every one of these characters.
I'm going to be honest with you. So these characters that I have in the party, particularly right now, these characters are called 5-star characters. So there's different rarities.
Oh.
So, yes. I know it's a bit ridiculous, but...
So who can you play for free in this list?
Well, here we have this... Wait a minute. I can go to a better thing over here. Okay, here we go.
So who can you play for free?
So, when you first start out Genshin Impact, this is one of the characters you get. She's called Amber.
I like her bunny ears.
Yeah, she's a pyro archer, and that's her sort of ability. She throws this bunny that explodes.
Right.
This guy's free as well. I really don't like his character, though. He's kind of this sword dude. I don't know. We have Lisa, who's an electric kind of mage character. She's another free-to-play character.
So all the purple people are free?
Not all of them. So some of them you get from the gacha, and some of them are free. But yeah, Zhonling is another sort of free-to-play character. But the thing is with Genshin Impact is the game is free, and you can play it as free. But there's so many incentives and so many things that are trying to get you to spend money.
Of course.
And this game, Genshin Impact, was my first gacha game. So I fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker, dude. It's really bad. So we have various other 5-star characters here that I'm not proud to say.
It's insane. That's too much money. If you add that all up, that's like...
It's pretty nutty.
Lots of airfares to somewhere.
Yes.
Or a laptop.
This guy here, I actually got pretty lucky. I didn't spend too much money on him, but... Do
they have sales?
Yeah, they sort of have special deals. So you can see over here in the wish category, this is sort of the gacha. So this is the currency you have. It's called Prima Gems. You can earn them by playing the game, but you can
earn it in-game.
You can earn them in-game, but it's very, very slow.
Yeah.
So when you buy the gems up front, it's kind of like, there you go. So you have the character banner, which comes out every few days. And there's, you know, characters and... every few months, there's a new one released, and you get a new character to play. And then there's also the weapon banner, and you have some crazy new weapon to get. And then there's also just this standard banner, which runs with a different wish currency. So yeah, and you can see I've done a lot of research. I've talked with my friends. I've had a lot of sessions trying to come to terms with my problem with this game, and it's finally time that I talked about it with someone. So here we are. It's legitimately gambling. It's gambling, and it's really bad.
It's gambling, yeah.
Yes, it's very, very bad.
Draw a line in the sand. That is all you need to pay.
Yes.
It's insane.
I have gotten to this point. Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Yay. Nice.
Is that a good daily thing?
So this is something you can do in the game. This is probably the best way you can earn the currency in the game. It's called the Welkin Moon Blessing. So if you go over here to the shop, this one is actually very cheap. So it's only $8, and every day you'll get 90 gems, and every time you log in at 5 o'clock.
Is it asking you to pay $8 a day?
No, it's $8 one payment, and then I think it's for 30 days. Yeah, across 30 days. So every time you log in, you earn 90 gems, which is pretty good.
Okay, but you're still paying $8 a month.
Well, I haven't been purchasing this in a while. I've had it been going for a bit, but yeah, this is probably the most cost friendly way to make gems. But then there's this over here, which is the actual store where you buy gems. And I am sorry to say that I have purchased this pack
several times.
More times than I'd like to admit.
Chris, no, don't spend real money on games.
It's really bad, dude. It's really bad.
It's the first rule.
Over here, we have the other sort of store. So when you go into the gacha, you have several different currencies. So when you pull a 5-star character and it's a duplicate of something you already have, or just in general, you get this higher currency called Matchless Star Glitter.
Yeah.
And this currency can be used to buy other characters or wishes. So these are the things that you put into the gacha, and you can buy as many of these as you want in this page, or you can buy weapons or more expensive materials.
Okay.
And then over here on the other page, you have a less important currency called Stardust. You can buy wishes on this banner, but you can only do it up to a limit every month. And then you can buy less important materials and stuff like that. So when you get duplicates of less rarity, you get that, and when you get duplicates of more rarity, you get the other currency. So there's many things. And there's a dog in here. All good.
So where are we now?
So this is still the Stone Forest area. Let's go over here. So this is a character I got recently. Her name's Mona. She's sort of a wizard kind of character, as you can tell. And this is one of the first characters I got. Her name is Chi-Chi. She's pretty funny.
Which other one?
Yeah, so she's, well, you know, obviously being a weird sort of Japanese kind of anime game, there's lolly characters or younger characters.
Right.
Yes, so...
Child ones.
Yeah. So, you know, it's kind of a thing. Chi-Chi's backstory is kind of interesting. She's a zombie. So the reason why she's a child is because when she died, she looks like this. Ooh. So she's been sort of this immortal sort of child for so long. So the way this game kind of gets you is they release these characters and it's like, oh, this character's really powerful, or oh, they have a really interesting backstory. And yes, I'm having to come to terms with the fact that it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter at the end of the day.
It really doesn't matter who you play with.
Yeah. So, but I mean, even still, the amount of money I've spent on this game is a bit ridiculous, and we'll be getting into that later in this video. But yeah, I just thought I would like to show you and talk about it a little bit. And yes,
you promise not to spend more on it?
I will certainly try.
Jesus.
I will certainly try. I have come to a point where I realize it just doesn't matter, and I need to stop. So yes, this guy's kind of cool. He's a water archer, but his ability, when you press E, he goes from bow stance to melee stance.
Okay.
And then he has swords. It's kind of cool. So yeah. Anyways, let's go fight some enemies, and I can show you this game a little bit more, I guess. Well, not exactly the most outrageous, like, oh my god, but yeah, good enough reaction, good enough.
Bring it on.
Yes.
It's expensive. But
It's pretty bad, dude. It's pretty bad. So, as I was saying, with elemental reactions, that sort of thing, you have fire character, for example, and you can combo fire with water to create vaporize elemental reaction, which will cause extra damage. And then you can, of course, combo ice with water to freeze an enemy, and that sort of thing. So let's go down here. So each day when you log in, you can do something called the daily commissions, which is a basic set of missions where you just kill some dudes, and at the end of it you earn some primo gems, which is the currency you use to buy wishes. So we're just gonna kill these dudes. And so these are the regular enemies. They're called Hilluchurls. They're like these kind of little goblin dudes that are just
naughty goblins.
Yeah, being monsters kind of. So this guy here is a magic user. He summoned this little tower. We'll knock him off there. Ah, I can't get to him. No.
You're not jumping over that thing.
Yeah, I guess not. So Zhongli's ability, his E ability.
Change characters.
Yeah, so you can switch characters. One of the big things about Genshin Impact is the sort of way characters interact with each other. And you can have up to 4 in your party, and you can switch around and combo their elements and do extra damage and stuff.
Decided by destiny.
So that's my Q ability, which is like my sort of big, powerful ability. Yeah. Kill that guy, and then we'll get some more dudes coming in. So, yeah. So Klee's pretty fun character. She was actually the character that made me fall into gacha hell. She was the first character where I was like, oh my god, I need her. She's so strong and cute. But yes, so she was the real problem that started it all, really. Yes. God damn it, Klee. I know. So when you pull in the banner, so the way the gacha works is you have a, 0.5% chance to get the banner character. When you don't get the banner character, like, for example, when I was pulling in the Klee Wish, the first character I got was Chi-Chi, which was the off-banner character. And then the second time, when you go around and get a 5-star, you have a guaranteed % chance to get the banner character. So that's why I spent $300 on Klee, because the first time I got Chi-Chi and I had to wait till my next 5-star pull. So it's about every 80 wishes that you are guaranteed a 5-star character. And as far as gacha games go, that is actually a pretty good rate. So other gacha games are even worse, which is saying something about gacha games in general. So Zhongli's Q is pretty cool. He summons a big meteor out of the sky. Yeah. So anyways, now that we've completed that commission and all those dudes are dead, we can move on with our lives. But
why is it called a mission and not a co-mission, not a mission?
Yeah, so it's the daily commissions. So there's 4 of them. So it's essentially like there's this adventurers guild, and they're like, oh, we need you to go out and help people across the world, and like you complete your daily commissions, and then that's like the basic way that you're able to earn prima gems in the game. But yes, Genshin Impact is having a bit of a content drought at the moment. We're waiting for new things to come out. So this is about the just basic daily stuff we can do.
Right.
But yes. Anyway, sister, I think that'll about do it for my rant about Genshin Impact. Thank you for listening to my horrible gambling addiction problems.
It's bad.
Yes, gambling is bad, kids. Yes.
You better promise to not spend more silly money on this.
I will definitely. I think it's come to a point where, yes, I need to just stop.
Got all the good things. And if someone new comes out that's really cool, think about it.
I must resist.
Yeah,
yes, indeed. I do like this game, though, all things considered, and it does have very pretty sunrises and sunsets.
Very cool graphics.
Indeed.
Nice.
Oh well, thank you for joining, and yes, we'll see you all next time, guys. So then, everybody, here at the end of the video, there's no easy way to say this, ladies and gentlemen, but I have just gone into my bank details, and I have calculated as close to an approximation as I can. I've always told myself that I would regret making this video. In fact, here's a clip now from one time that I was on stream. Oh, I hate this game. Oh, I hate my life. I can't tell you how upsetting it's going to be to you, McGee. I can't tell you how long I've been putting off the video of me calculating how much money I've spent in this game in total. Because I'm going to do it one day, dude. I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to calculate everything. And it's probably going to make me vomit all over the place. Maybe I should make that video sooner rather than later. Oh my god. I really need to just step back and realize how bad it is. As I've said, this is a close approximation. I'm not 100% sure if this number is correct. I know in my heart that it is probably worse than this, which is saying something. My phone. Okay, fudge. There we go. So that is a very basic calculation that I've just recently done. I'm not sure if I'm able to. Okay, yeah. Just Just look at all them numbers. Look at that number right there. So then, $2,124 is the number I've come to. However, ladies and gentlemen, I know in my heart of hearts that the actual amount that I've spent on this game is probably somewhere in the realm of $3,000, if not more than that. Bro. Okay then, we've talked about this before, ladies and gentlemen, but I really have come to terms with my problems with this game. I have really learned a lot about gacha games. I have done research, my friends have helped me, they've shot the shit at me and you're such an idiot, and I very much appreciate it. But yes, we have finally come to this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, where I realize the full extent of what I have done. $3,000 is... I didn't spend that much money when I bought my car in 2016. I didn't spend that much money when I upgraded my PC. I had less money than that when I went to Japan. I had less money in my account than when I took my big holiday, my big risk in Japan in 2018. This game has come around at such an inopportune time during this whole global pandemic and the whole Blovid-Blighteen situation. There are various government incentives here in Australia to give people who are out of work and who work in hospitality like me money, and it was just such bad timing, and I've always been bad with money, and just... God! So then everybody, shout out to my sister, thank you for coming on this episode. Yes, I wanted to admit my horrible addiction to her. Granted, her reaction wasn't exactly outrageous and funny content, but it was, it was a reaction nonetheless. In any case, ladies and gentlemen, I have talked about this with my family. I have revealed all to my sister and my mother, and the truth is out to you people on YouTube as well. Yes. I am legitimately no longer going to be spending money on Genshin Impact. I do not care if there's any sort of insane character. I am not going to make content on pulling in any sort of banner or any sort of content on wishes. When I stream this game in the future, we're gonna avoid that entirely. Maybe for the content in the streams, we'll go into the banner and be like, oh, let's see what I can get. But I'm not going to idolize, I'm not going to make content by pulling wishes, because I need to come to terms with my problem and I need to get over it. It is a pointless game in which you collect anime waifus to pointlessly be stronger at killing more mobs and enemies. Alright then everybody, thank you for watching this video. I will see you all in the next one. As I've been saying before, I've been collecting a fair amount of gacha and Genshin, the words just, they're so commingled. I've been collecting quite a lot of Genshin Impact content from the various streams that I've been doing. Link to my Twitch down below if you would like to come out, hang out on Twitch sometime. But yes, I will be making the next Gacha Madness 2 in some time in the future, and I hope you will all join me for that. Just collecting footage from Twitch and making a highly edited video. I cannot speak today, Jesus Christ. Collecting videos, collecting footage from Twitch and making a highly edited video is kind of fun, and I am enjoying sort of doing that sort of content, so I hope you will join me for that. I will be playing more Destiny this week and trying to play less of Genshin Impact, so I hope you will join me for some Destiny. I also wouldn't mind playing some Borderlands 3, because I haven't played that game in quite a while, so if any of those games suit you, then please do let me know. And camera, focus. Anyways, guys, I'm rambling at this point. Yes, I really have a problem with Genshin Impact, and it is over. I swear it by the old gods and the new. I know I've said this 1,000 times, ladies and gentlemen, but seriously, I have really learnt and come to terms with my problem. I do not care what kind of crazy big titty waifu they release in the game. I am not going to simp for characters anymore. Hu Tao, you were the last character I'm gonna simp for. Alright then, everybody, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one, guys.